Flosstube, it's Annie. Thanks for joining me. It's been a while since I've been on here, but you know, things have been happening. It's the holidays, but I've had a little time today, so I thought I would get on and give a little update. So, how have you been? I've been good. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's great to see you here. It's so nice of you to come and join me for a little while and hear what I have to say. And if you're been a subscriber for a while, thank you for subscribing and for watching. And everybody who has left comments, thank you so much. You guys are just amazing and wonderful, and you leave such nice comments, and I appreciate each and every comment, and it's wonderful. Do seem to be a lot of stitchers in my area that have been commenting, and so I'm thinking maybe for 2019 I would love to do like a meetup somewhere if we can find a space, maybe like I don't know, a library or a place where we could find a room that's kind of centrally located. It would be great to see other stitchers, anybody who is in the sort of western suburbs or of Chicago or northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin area. It would be awesome. So, if you're interested in that, leave me a comment and maybe we can get something going in 2019. It would be awesome. I'd love it. It's always nice to have people to stitch with, right? Okay, so a little life update. I had a really great Thanksgiving. I don't think I've been here since sometime in October. And so the end of October was my birthday, and my son and daughter-in-law, the three of us have birthdays kind of all around the same time. And so we had a little birthday party here, and all my kids came with their, all the grandkids, and it was really a great time, really awesome. So that was really fun. And then, so then we usually, on that day, we usually start planning for Thanksgiving. And so this year, my son and daughter-in-law, who just bought a house in southern Wisconsin, they just bought this house and moved in September. So they hosted for Thanksgiving, and they did a great job. They have a nice big dining room, so it was nice. We have kind of a big family, so it was really awesome. They did such a good job, and it was really wonderful to have, all the kids and grandkids together. And we're in that transition period where now that my mother has passed away, it's, we all gathered around her, and now she's gone. So now it's kind of like my immediate family, my kids, and I'm the matriarch, which is weird, but, life happens. So it was good. It was really, really good. And the reason I'm wearing this shirt, you can see it says #blessed, is because I feel really blessed by my children and my grandchildren, and I have a wonderful, close-knit family. All my 4 kids are really close with each other. They all get along, and it's really nice. And at Thanksgiving, we had some wonderful news, which is my son Lucas and his wife, he's the one who just got married in September. They are expecting a baby. So we'll have a new grandchild coming in the early summer. So that's really exciting. And, none of us were expecting that so soon. And so it was really exciting news. So in 2019, I'm going to have 2 new grandchildren because my oldest daughter, Chelsea, she is expecting in January with her 4th. And then we have another baby coming in early summer. So it's really super exciting. So that will be 6 grandkids all together. Is that right? Yeah. And so far we have all girls, and the baby coming in January is a girl. So it's kind of up to Lucas and Emily to have a boy. But of course, if they have a girl, we don't care, as long as it's a healthy baby. And, we'll take anything we get because we love children so much. Love my grandchildren. I have the best grandchildren. They're not only the cutest, but they're so much fun. And Chelsea's kids live close to me, so I see them at least a couple times a week, if not every day. But I see them a lot, and it's a great, great blessing. I know a lot of people's kids grandkids are far away, and I know how lucky I am to have everybody so close. So anyway, that's our life update. The other thing is my husband retired, which is weird and awesome. He had like a 25-year retirement, so he started working at his job very early on. We got married really young, and then he got this job pretty much right away, and so he is young to retire. So, and we knew he was going to retire young. So it's kind of cool because now we're in this transition time where he is going to figure out what he's going to do. He might help me with the business, or he might get another job. We'll just have to see. But it's been really, really nice having him here because all the time my kids were growing up, he worked 2, sometimes 3 jobs. And so he was often not here. And we made that sacrifice so that I could stay home and be a stay-at-home mom. And so, you know, it's really nice to have him here. I don't feel any of that. Like some people's husbands retire and they like get on their nerves or get in their way, and I don't feel that way at all. We've always been best friends, and so having him home has just been a blessing too. So I feel doubly, triply blessed right now. Okay, so let's talk about cross stitch. That's what you're here for, right? So I think what I'm going to do is I will talk about the new Ornament Club that I have designed all the ornaments for 2019, give you the lowdown on that. The sign-ups are going on right now. So, and that is through Crazy Annie's Stitching. They're not going to be available through me or my Etsy shop. They're just through her. So you have to sign up, either get on her Facebook group, or there's an email, and I will post a link below so that you can figure out how to sign up. But anyway, so I'll go over the Ornament Club. I decided to go ahead and do an Ornament Parade and just show you like a bunch of ornaments I've made over the year. It's nothing, it's really not nothing compared to you know, like Priscilla or somebody like that. Some people have tons, or Carol. I don't know if you guys know Carol, let me think. I can't think. I see her on Instagram, and she has a blog that's been famous for a long time. I'll try to post the link because I can't think of it right off the top of my head. But she does tons and tons of prairie schooler ornaments, and her stuff is amazing. So I have some ornaments. I don't have as many as a lot of people because I've always done the stockings, and I've done a lot of stockings. I hope to do a stocking for my husband and myself someday, but now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more stockings in the works for daughter-in-laws and grandchildren. So I don't know when my husband and I will ever get stockings. Someday. Anyway, so I have a small smattering of ornaments that I've done, so I'll do a little ornament parade. And then I have some whips and some finishes to talk about, and plans. I have done some kitting of things that I want to stitch in 2019. There's some charts that I've just been pining for, and so I'm going to try to work those in around all the model stitching. So that's my that'll be under the plans section. So let's get started. Okay, first of all, we'll talk about the Ornament Club. So this is the first one. This will be released in January. This is called Bringing Home the Tree. And this is, so the deal is, you will, if you sign up at Crazy Annie's Stitchin', every month starting in January, you're going to get an ornament pattern and the buttons. So these are, let me give you a close-up. These are the Just Another Button Company buttons. Aren't they super cute? I love them. So they're all the ornaments are going to have this format with the buffalo check around the edges, and then the ornaments in the corners. And then, you know, obviously the motif in the middle will change every month. I have them all designed. They're all ready to go. They're stitched up to about April, and they are a very quick stitch. You could stitch this. Some people who are really fast could stitch it in a night. It takes me about a night and a half to stitch it. So they're quick. They're very quick. You can definitely keep up with this club. It's not going to be like some things where you just can't, you know, Or maybe that's just me. I have trouble keeping up with these. Okay, so Crazy Annie's has the automatic. There's several different ways you can sign up. So you can sign, if you just want the chart, you will get the chart and the buttons. Or you can sign up for the chart and the buttons and the fabric. I used, this is a 25 count raw Dublin linen. This is a really small design. It's only like 40 by 44. So if you do it on a small count, it's going to be teeny. That would be cute too. I mean, do whatever you want. Use the fabric you like. But I used a larger count so that it wasn't too small. The pattern does tell how I finished it, which is just stretched around a piece of mat board, and then I just have a piece of wool glued to the back, and then I just went around the edge of the wool with the pinking shears. That's it. It's very, very simple. Then you could get the fabric cut if you want. You could do there's a floss pack, so it's all DMC, but every month there's a couple of different they're all Gentle Arts threads. So like this one, for instance, all the border, that's all DMC. And then I think the Gentle Arts in this was burlap, which is in the middle of the car on the woody part of the station wagon. The red is pomegranate, and then the green is pine. And I think the brown is dark chocolate. So you can do, you know, all DMC, or you can get the thread pack, you know, and it would be one thread pack for the entire year, because I use the same colors, and there is some of them, like look at this Tree Farm, it's not a whole lot of thread, so there's no sense in sending, you know, a whole skein of thread every month. So so there's like a bunch of different ways you can do it. You can get the floss bundle, you can get it with the fabric cut, you know, so you have to go to the link and look at all the different ways and sign up on her form so that she knows exactly what it is that you want. Yeah, so, and each month we'll have the Jabco buttons in the corner, and they're all different. Each month has a different set of buttons. There's 12 ornaments, and then I actually designed 14, so there's 2 bonus designs that will be scattered in throughout the year that will just be part of the chart. So it wouldn't be an extra chart, it's just part of the chart. There's like a bonus design in there. And I think for those you would have to order the buttons separately, which I believe Crazy Annie's will also offer that. So these are exclusive to her shop. That's the only place you could get them. If you want to be included in the January shipment for the first one, you got to sign up right away, because we're trying to get everything ordered in for them, and a lot of places like Just Another Button Company and Gentle Arts, they take some time off over Christmas, so we gotta, you know, and it's kind of, there's already kind of a lot of sign-ups, so we gotta be able to get those in time. So that's it. If you have any questions, just, you know, drop me a comment and I will answer any questions you have. The links on how to sign up and where to sign up will be down below, so check that, and hope to see you on the club. I think it'll be really fun. Hi. One other thing I forgot to say is that for the Ornament Club, every month there will be a matching stitch dot. So those are like little needle nannies made by this company called Stitch Dots, and they're super cute. So what they do is they take, this is a Little House Needleworks one, but they'll take like a piece of the actual stitching and make a needle nanny out of it. Aren't they cute? So I'm so excited about that. So every month there'll be a stitch dot. Oh, what did I do with the ornament? That matches. Here it is. That matches that month's ornament. So when they're ready, there'll be a stitch dot that matches this one, and isn't that super cute? Anyway, so I just wanted to say that because I forgot to mention that when I was going over the Ornament Club. Okay, thanks. Really fun little club this year. Okay, so that's the Ornament Club. Now we'll do the Ornament Parade. So I thought I would go from oldest to newest. So I have a few ornaments that are very old. I think my oldest one here is this was, oh my gosh, look at that. This finishing is horrendous. It's on Ada, which is nothing wrong with that, but that's like everybody. That's what I started, or most people, that's what I started stitching on. This is from 1991. Have no idea where that little pattern came from. It's got this little Christmassy star on the back. But even though it's like not well finished, every year when I take, look at these corners, Vanna. Look at those wimpy corners. Every year when I take it out, I love it. I just love looking at it. It's old, and I did it for my kids when they were little, and anyway, and they were really little then. This is 1992. This is the year Aiden was born, so Lucas was 2 years old. And this is a little guy I did for him, a little train. No idea what pattern that is. It's got a little Christmassy thing on the back. Bad, terrible finishing. Here's one from 1991. This is from Lucas, for Lucas too. I don't know why Lucas got 2 ornaments. And poor Aiden has nothing here. But anyway, 1991. So this is before Aiden was born. I guess after I had Aiden, I was getting really busy. That's probably what it was. And then this one was Chelsea's. And I remember I made these for all her little girl cousins too. And this is 1992. This is on linen, so that at least I know in 1992 I had learned how to do linen. It's got this, look at this fabric. Remember that fabric, girls? I feel like that was a staple back in the day. I bet you some of you have that fabric, or had it. Okay, so that was Chelsea's. So 1992, Chelsea was 5. Okay, moving on. This was from an exchange somebody made for me. On the back it says 2000, and it was just like when I first started getting on the internet, and there was a primitive and rustic country crafters, something like that, website that I used to get on all the time. It was like a message board, and there was an exchange on there, and so this was an exchange I did with some lady. So that's old, 2000. Let's see, these are probably the next oldest. Let's see, are they? Yeah, these. So this is an old pattern. This pattern is no longer available as a printed pattern. You can only get this as a PDF right now. There were 3 of them. This one said Merry Christmas. They're all angels. This one says 1895, and that's how I know that this is from 2005, because I used to do that all the time and put, like, make it seem old, but then I would put whatever the actual date. It should have been 1805, I guess, but whatever. The mind of an artist. It's a mystery. And this has that same finish like the new ornaments, which is just the wool on the back. It's got dog hair on it, so that's nice. With, you know, the ornament is just stretched around a piece of mat board. And this has just got some little rusty bells. And then this one, these little bells that go in the corner. So that was called Angels Among Us or something. And you can still get this pattern on in my Etsy shop as a PDF. It's not a printed pattern anymore. And then in the same vein, I made this one for Isabel, and this says 2010, so this is quite a bit later. Whoops. And that's just a stuffed pattern. A little bit better in my, a stuffed ornament, a little bit better finishing. At least it's not wimpy. It's pretty well stuffed. So that's just something I made for Isabel. This is an older one. Don't know what year, but this is a country cottage. And sometimes I keep this out. I have it with my Christmas stuff right now, but sometimes I keep it out because it's not really particularly Christmassy, and I've got it on this light fabric, this light wool. So you could definitely, you know, put it out any time of the year. Sometimes I hang this on my china cabinet. It's cute, isn't it? I like it. I want to say it was about 2005 or so. This one too is probably like 2010-ish, something like that. And this is just an old, somewhere there's a free site that has all these old French alphabets. And I just took the alphabet and, you know, wrote the words. I think I charted it somewhere, but it was never a release or anything. It was just something I did for fun. Finished it with all these old mother of pearl buttons. I have a lot of vintage buttons. So probably around 2010-ish. This one says 2006. This is, I don't know, I can't remember, but somebody used to do a lot of these animals with the Quaker stuff in the body. I can't remember who it was. And I think this was a freebie, actually. If somebody knows who it was, put it in the comments, and then I'll try to put a link, because I bet you can still get this. So this has my initials, AB, and then 2006. Cute, huh? Okay, then now we're up to last year. Told ya, I don't have a lot of ornaments. This one I did last year. This is Country Cottage Needleworks. I love this. Nobody does houses like her. Well, that's not true. A lot of people do houses, but her houses, because they're simple and they're graphic and they're cute. And so I just really love them. A lot of people do nice houses. I don't want to say nobody, but hers are cute. I love this. It's a little Christmassy village. So cute. Okay, and then last year I did these, and I think I showed these. This is not the monthly Santa. This came out of like I think it was called Old Saint Nick or something like that. Yeah, one of the pamphlets. So there's that one. And then these are the monthly. So these are the two that I had done from last year. Remember last year I was like, oh, I'm going to do them all because, you know, they started in 1984, the year I got married, blah, blah, blah. I am still doing that, but I did not. I did one this year. So this counts as a finish. This is my one prairie schooler that I got done this year, and I really do want to get on this and get these done because they're so cute, aren't they? I do love them. I love them. And when I decorate with them, I don't put them on a tree because, for one thing, I have a really tiny house, and so my tree is an old primitive type of tree that you used to be able to get from the country store. And so I bought this like in the late 90s, and it's kind of, my kids always make fun of it and call it the Charlie Brown tree, but it's like, it's handmade, and it's not a full tree. It's kind of a primitive stick looking tree, and these are just, and it's not big, and these are just gigantic on it, so they don't really look too great. So I'm doing these three this year in like a banner. So I'm going to do like garland and then hang these three down. And then I think as I get more of them done, I'm going to do more like banners and hang them around, but not really on a tree. Because it looks cute. I like it. And then last but not least, these two guys, which I showed you last time, which were a new pattern for me. You can get this anywhere right now. This is a current pattern. Check your local brick and mortar store. If not, they're everywhere. So, what was on there? A piece of thread. Christmas cookies. Aren't they cute? I like them. I think I might try to do more of the Christmas cookie line in the future because those are cute. Okay, so that's my Ornament Parade. Ta-da! For finishes, I just have that one Prairie Schooler Santa that I showed you, which is so that would be 1986. 1986 Prairie Schooler Santa. Anyway, so I messed up this bow now. Good job. Anyway, 1986 Prairie Schooler Santa, that's a finish. And then I did finish the shepherd's bush stocking that I was doing for my daughter-in-law Annalise. So it matches Aiden's stocking. So I had stitched Aiden a shepherd's bush stocking when he was little. And, you know, obviously there's a million patterns, so I just picked one out that kind of matches hers, and I got the accessory pack to go with it. And when I finished it and I was putting the accessories on, they match his. Some of them are the same accessories. It was so cute. And when you hold them next to each other, they are a perfect match. Now, I gave it to her on Thanksgiving and I forgot to take a picture, but I will insert a picture here, because I did take a picture of Aiden and Annalise holding their stocking. And Amy, like, squeezed her way in that picture. That's not their child, that's Chelsea's, but anyway, so I will insert that picture. And I actually have picked out the one for their baby Coco, which I'm gonna do in 2019. And yeah, they're great. They go so fast and they look so nice. And you know, Aiden's, I've said this before, his has held up over the years and they look great together. It doesn't even look like his is so old and hers is so new or anything like that. And I did pick out a pattern to make for their baby this year, but now I've seen the new one that's coming out, so I don't know. I might do that one because it's a really, really cute. I'll try to find a link so you can see. It's really cute. Anyway, so that's the stockings. Okay, so let me put these ornaments in a basket and get them out of my way. The next thing is whips. Got some whips. I've been doing a lot of model stitching, so I just haven't stitched much for myself, and obviously I can't show that stuff. But I did stitch a little bit on Santa's Village. And at first I thought I'm never going to get it done this year, but now I think I will get it done. And that's so exciting. So hopefully you're not sick of seeing this, but this is where I am. I have 3 houses left to do, and I really do think I can get it done. This one is finished, except for I ran out of this, or I didn't have this color, which is poblano pepper, which just came in the mail today. So I'll get that done tonight. All it needs is the front of the house. And then I decided to go all the way across with this, with the like garland on the bottom, and I think I'm going to go all the way across with the red and white stripe, and then that'll be done. And then all I have to do is each house. So there's 3 left. There's the Elves Workshop, and there is, what is this, Hot Cocoa Cafe. Look how cute. And Gingerbread Cottage. No, Gingerbread Emporium, which I think is my next one. Goes next. And that's it. And I'm sure I will get it done. Whether I get it framed and up this year, I'm not sure, but I'm excited because I'm coming around the bend. Getting there. Okay, and I started like 3 stitches in this last year, and I picked this up again this year. This is by Shakespeare's Peddler. This is called Jenny Bean's Christmas. This is so cute. So stinking cute. So I would like to finish this year because it's adorbs. I'm doing this on, I'm sure it's Everything Called For, and it's on 28 count Legacy from Picture This Plus. So this is what I've got so far. Isn't that cute? I'll read you what it says. And had I but 1 penny, thou shouldst have it to buy gingerbread, which I believe is a quote from the Christmas Carol. Not sure, but I think that's where it's from. Anyway, that's gonna be cute. I love this little like garlandy holly leaf thing. It's so pretty. So that's my whips. Not a whole lot. What else do I have? Oh, kitted. So I have been kitting things up that I want to stitch next year, and these are just like you know, patterns that have just been calling to me for a while. So I really want to do them. The first one is this. From the moment this came out, I was dying. This is the Plum Street 100 Ways, and it's like a Jane Austen. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. And it says, I suppose there may be 100 different ways of being in love. And it's a quote from Jane Austen. Isn't that cute? So you stitch it on, oh my gosh, really. The fabric is called In the Pink, and I believe this is an R&R. Can you see? I don't know. Here. Try to find, here. That looks like it. It's like a pale blush pink, which is so, so pretty. I'm so excited. I've wanted to do this since the moment I laid eyes on it. I love this pattern. And I don't stitch a lot of Plum Street. I don't know why. I love them. I just don't, I guess, I don't know. You know, don't you feel like sometimes you go through like kind of a, I don't know, you get into a groove with a certain designer, and for me it's been Prairie Schooler and Country Cottage. Like this one up here, that's Country Cottage Needleworks. I did that last year. I love that. And this is a Country Cottage too, right there. So, I don't know. I guess because like for me it's like I have a lot of samplers on the go, and I feel overwhelmed by them, like I'm never going to get them done. So then I go to like a Country Cottage, and it's like short and sweet, and you can get it done, and it looks cute in the house, and it's decorative, and it's usually seasonal, and I don't know. That's where I've been at lately, even though I love it all. I love samplers. I love the things that take forever. I love the things that are really easy. I love it all. Okay, the next thing I've kitted is, and I do have the threads for these, but I haven't pulled them all, so I can't do the like hold the threads up to the fabric like people do. But anyway, this is called Blue Skin, and this is, oh my gosh, the minute I saw this was another one, that horse with this little flag like horse blanket, and the cherry tree and George Washington. Oh my gosh. And I'll read you what it says on the back. George Washington used 2 horses during the Revolutionary War, Nelson and Blueskin. Blueskin was the more skittish of the 2, but both horses served him well and retired with him at Mount Vernon after the war. Thomas Jefferson once said of George, he was the best horseman of his age and the most graceful figure that could be seen on horseback. That's cool, isn't it? I love that. So I got this, and the fabric, I guess I gotta pull this out too, is called, I'm ripping this bag, oh well, it's not like I don't have 1,000 bags, 32 count Nantucket Brew. And this is like a really pretty gray. Whoops. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that's pretty true to color right there. And I do have all the threads and stuff, so somewhere I have to pull them out. It's going to be a while before I get to actually work on these. But anyway, and this one isn't too big, so I think I can actually get it done. So I kitted that. Next, and this one is like super calling to me. I don't know if I can even finish Santa's Village before I start this, because I want to stitch this right now, this minute. Prairie Schooler, Christmas Eve. I love this. Look at, I even do have the threads for this. That's how much I want to start it right now. Actually, I've pulled all the threads. Yep, isn't it beautiful? It's just so classic and so perfect and so country, and it'll look fantastic in my house, which is all I do. Like, a super country Christmas, like everything of the country style. Anyway, I love this. I think this is like a masterpiece of design as well. Look at those reindeer. They're awesome. They're amazing. And that sleigh. Like, when I look at a piece of design work and I am jealous and wish that I designed it, that's when I know it's something I'm probably going to have to stitch. So yeah, amazing. And here are all the threads. Here's the fabric. I'm doing this on this old piece of, what is it, 28 count Joblin, and the color is called Lamb's Wool. And here's the threads. I like to use these thread cards because it keeps your threads all together. I don't like to end up with that big mound of threads, and I don't like to go into bags and get a piece out, and I don't like to put them on a bobbin and have them all like, you know, angly and stuff. And so what I like about these is I always put the color, you can see, I put the color and the symbol, and then I just keep this with me, and I it's so easy. And then I use my needle and I just take one. Like, have you seen that? How you can, I'll show you. I use the loop method. So when I load this up, I take each piece and I like pull it like this, like up to here, and that's where I cut it. And then I fold it in half, and to me that's the perfect length. So they're all cut to the perfect length, and then you just put the eye side of your needle through one thread, pull it out, and look at that. No tangling, nothing. Then you take these two ends, like so, put them through your needle, and you're ready to go with the loop method. Do you know what the loop method is? So the loop method, so there's a loop at the bottom now. Okay, so when you go in with your first stitch, you go in, come back out. Let's say, wait, you come out, and then you go back in, so that's the first half of your cross, and then underneath the thread, you loop your thread inside the loop like that, pull it tight, and you don't have to worry, it just holds it perfectly, and you don't have to worry about holding the thread down and stitching over it or any of that kind of stuff. So that's the way I do it. I find it is fast, and I'm all about fast because I have a lot of stitching to do, and I'm usually behind the 8-ball trying to get some models stitched at the 11th hour, and it works good for me. I like it that way. So Christmas Eve, Prairie Schooler. I will definitely stitch that in 2019, because if I can even wait that long, because I really want to stitch it like right now. The next thing is, this is called Saltbox Sleds, and this is by Foxwood Crossing, and I have the little sled that goes to it, the exact same sled, and this is on perforated paper. It's just all DMC. So here's the perforated paper. I have it on one of those little mini, I don't know what you call them, frames. You can buy them at 1-2-3 Stitch or any cross stitch store. And so yeah, and I think I can get probably all 3 of these sleds on this one piece, because when you go to finish them, you cut 1 stitch away from the border that you've stitched. You cut that out, and so there's no need for like extra, really. So I think I can get them all on one piece. I'll have to get 2 more sleds, but still cute. I want to do that, and that's all kitted. And then this one, when I was at Needlework Galleria, I went into the shop of Silver Creek Samplers, and she has beautiful designs that are really amazingly put together. And I didn't buy anything that day, but I knew I was going to buy some. So this is the first one I got, and I guess it doesn't really say what, oh, I guess it's called North Wind. It doesn't say on the front the name of it, but it's on the back. Isn't that cute? And she always has this awesome, like, font, which is so unique. And it says, "The north wind doth blow, and we shall have snow. And what will the robin do, poor thing? He'll fly in the barn to keep dry and warm, and tuck his head under his wing, poor thing." Isn't that cute? I love it. I love robins. I've always loved robins. There's a lot of robins in Illinois. I bought the fabric that she called for, which is 28 count Queen Anne's lace Jobelin even weave. And I think this is a picture at plus. It's beautiful. It looks like clouds, doesn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? Woot woot. Can't wait to do that. It's going to look so pretty. And I'll be able to keep that up all year. Even though it's, supposedly a winter design. I'm going to keep it up all year because that barn, I want to see him all year round. Super, super cute. And this one I do also have the threads. Here, I suppose I should do this thing and hold the threads up. They look all jumbled. Doesn't look as pretty as when other people hold the skeins up, but anyway, it's all DMC. That's what I'm doing it in. That's going to be so pretty. I love that Christmas one she has too. It's gorgeous. Just so, so pretty. I'll probably do that next year. Okay. That is all the things I have kitted. So, I'm pretty much caught up for 2018 as far as model stitching. I'm still working on the rest of the ornaments. Like I said, I have them stitched up to like April, and they're such a quick stitch, and I will get them done. So from now until the end of the year, I'm taking a little bit of a break, which is why I do think that I will be able to get Santa's Village done. And then on the days that I'm in the studio working, I will be painting and getting some ideas going for 2019. I do like to paint things, or at least sketch them out and then chart them. That works really well for me. That's just the way I work. I love to paint, so it's kind of an excuse to paint anyway. And my daughter, whose baby is due in January, we just found out yesterday she has to be on bed rest because she's having some complications. So I'm gonna be busy. A lot of stitching time, kind of, except for she's got 3 little ones, 5 and under, so she needs help. So from now until then, I'm gonna be taking kind of a break and, doing what I can as far as like getting my ideas ready for 2019. I already do have some things in the works, so I'm pretty caught up, which is unusual. And yeah, that's what I'll be doing and enjoying the holidays with my family. I hope you guys do too. I hope you have a great holiday. I love the holiday season. We're just really family-oriented people, so it's a wonderful time for us. We get excited because we see each other more often, and we have a lot of fun. On Christmas Eve we will be we do kind of a finger food, like, I don't know, buffet style Christmas Eve with the whole family, and we try to go to Christmas Eve Mass, which is a lot of times early. They usually have like a children's Mass, so it's usually like 4, and then we have the whole evening. And so this year it's going to be at my daughter, who has the 3 little girls, and that's going to be really fun. And yeah, so I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. And I hope you all have a really wonderful Christmas or holiday, whatever it is you celebrate. And I'll see you in the new year. I probably won't see you before then, I don't think. If you're interested in the Ornament Club, check the links below. For sure, go sign up. Sooner is better than later, so that we can get all the product together in time for it to ship January 1st or thereabouts. Yeah, and thank you for watching, and thank you for commenting, and thank you for all the likes, and all of those who are my friends on Instagram. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I love Instagram. I love to see everything everybody's stitching. There are some people who are just so incredibly talented and such amazing stitchers and amazing finishers, and it's wonderful. It's a great community. So happy holidays, and See ya in 2019. Bye!